Three, two, one. Hello, and welcome back to my album rankings of 2019. My name is Ranger Squid, and I'm here to bring you the rankings for the ranks of 39 to 35 for the year of 2019. A reminder, these are my opinions in this video. Please do not get upset if I rank an album you loved low. I am sorry if I do. I'm going to offend a lot of people in this video. People will be unhappy with these ranks. 39 to 35 is a rough area. Trust me on that one. The fact that it's on my list, though, is enough for me to consider it a great album. The fact that 45 albums made it onto my list for me to talk about is enough for me to say this is a good album, at least. Other than a few from the previous video that I was just not a fan of. Anyway, let us begin. In the last video, we ended off on rank number 40 with Diamond Construct's debut album. In rank 39 is none other than Periphery's Hail Stan. Overall, it's just not my absolute favorite of the year, considering that it took me multiple car trips to listen to the first song of the entire album. It's a good song, but it's just 16 fucking minutes. Literally, Our Last Night just released an album, or an EP of 7 songs. That's 24 minutes. Literally 8 minutes less than this one song off the album. The length was extremely long and redundant. The sound was definitely unique. And while it may not be high on this list, I will still check them out the next time that they release an album. A lot of people really like this band, and I'm sorry that it's so low on my list. It's just that it was so long, it really just turned me off of the entire album. And their sound is not my overall favorite. It's just so weird and creepy, I guess, is what I want to call it. Now, to offend everyone, with my rank number 38, although I think a lot of people will agree with me too, is Wage War's Pressure. Now, I found this band this year. With a lot of the bands I found a lot of bands this year. This was one of the big ones that I was really enjoying. I loved Deadweight listening to it for the first time. It was absolutely incredible. I loved a lot of the songs off of it. However, when you have a transition in a sound as a band, you need to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Personally, I think that they should have stayed as heavy as they were, as they did amazing with quite a few songs of Dead Weight. Stitch, Don't Let Me Fade Away, etc., etc. I just can't think of anything right now. And then when they released Low for this album, I thought it was one of the fucking best songs off the damn album. I was like, holy shit, this song's great. Like, I thought it was honestly part of Deadweight. I just was like, oh, this is a single with the without the album. Okay, this is a great fucking song. And then the album, other than I would say, actually, I'm sorry, I need to look up what the name of that first song was. Who I Am. Who I Am was probably the only single that I enjoyed from the 4 that they released. They released Prison, Who I Am, Low, and something else. Those were the only 2 songs on it that were absolutely, like, decent. And Prison was mainly, or Who I Am was just kind of like the most standard metalcore song that you could find in the entire world. But everything else, okay, this is going to be a very, very harsh comparison. And I'm not trying to offend anyone who loves Wage War. But Wage War lyricism sounds exactly like Skillet, and that's what turns me off of the band. Skillet just sounds like a whiny little emo boy who can't get over a single girl and is depressed in life because of it. That is why I get turned off by From Wage War, why they are ranked 38 for me. I will look for their next album. However, if this transition continues into this lighter, melodic version of a band that was incredible heavy, then I will not be enjoying the album next time. Coming in at 37, we have a band I found this year with After the Burial's Evergreen. They begin the album with an insane guitar riff that you just heard. Obviously, Stream didn't hear that, but you heard it. And those riffs really do continue in other songs. And they're absolutely incredible. I was just like, shit, this shit is good. And then everything else was just like, no. The guitar was the only thing I really heard in the entire song, in every single song. I may put like one or two songs on the playlist, but honestly, it's just not for me. Those guitar riffs, though, fucking clean. Fucking clean. Alright. So, at rank 36, we have another exciting band I was excited to find. From Sorrow to Serenity's Reclaim. Overall, I thought it was a decent album for a second album in a band. However, my issue with the album itself is that the songs seem to follow the same type of musical pattern. Similar to a lot of other bands that follow the same kind of like, okay, you have this part, then you have this part, then you have this part, then you have this part, and then this part. And it seems to follow that same kind of pattern. I really hope that next time they make an album, they really just like make it unique and make each song sound different than the other. They definitely do like vary up like the tempo, the loudness and the quietness of it, different types of riffs and everything and breakdowns. A few of the singles were absolutely incredible, but I do plan on I just did enjoy it overall, but I do plan on following them in their future because I would love to keep seeing how they grow further and further. I don't know if they're going to move up any farther from here, but I really hope that they do. And the very last album for this is at rank 35, an album that is a little bit, a band that is special in my heart. Killswitch Engage's Atonement. Now, I have been following this band for basically since Pandora days, when I used to put on like Rise Against Radio, and then eventually got me into Killswitch Engaged. Overall, this album is alright, but I do not think I will enjoy the band as much as I did growing up in my early teens. The singles for this album were excellent. Unleashed, fucking banger of a song. Don't get me wrong. But the rest of the album was just kind of filler. It just felt like filler. It didn't feel like good material. However, I will say, this is some of the best fucking album artwork any band has ever made. I will tell you right now, look at that thing. Look at this. Look at this. Just enjoy this. Enjoy this. Please. Because this is beauty on its own right there. And so, that is it for this video. I would love to keep going, but as Twitter voted, 5 albums only per video, sadly. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit the like, and if you really enjoyed this, please hit the subscribe button so you know when I upload the next album ranking video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.